Solar panels blanket deserts, electric vehicles crowd highways, the future looks finally here. But here's the question nobody wants to ask. Are we actually moving fast enough? The data tells two completely different stories. Let's start with the good news. In 2025, global renewable investments smashed records over $386 billion. Right now, in 2026, solar and wind will surpass nuclear power for first time. Over 90% of all new power plants built today run on renewables. But here's where the story flips, because progress doesn't equal victory. We're running a marathon where we sprinted the first half only to find the finish line moved. So what's actually standing in our way? Why can't we just build faster? First bottleneck. Our grids were built for the last century, not this one. Second barrier. Permitting delays that take longer than building the projects themselves. Third. Investment risks that scare capital away from where it's needed most. These barriers create what experts call the 5% gap to our 2030 goals. But here's what makes this different from every other climate story you've heard. Because we actually have the solutions. They're just waiting to be scaled. Starting with intelligent integration, the Renewables Plus era. Meet the Ogrezeni project in Romania, Europe's largest hybrid facility. Solar panels plus 1 gigawatt-hour of battery storage working as one system. This project alone will power 684,000 homes. That's a city the size of Bucharest. But integration isn't just for mega projects. It works everywhere, even at small scale. Before, hybrid solar generator ran 83% of the time. After, just 8%. This is the new reality for any organization worried about power solar plus storage works.
Coal was our backbone. Can this really replace enough? We need to bring people along with us.
Our children need a future here.
Because if transition means unemployment, communities will fight back hard.
So countries are getting creative. Brazil's Energy Transition Fund pays for itself.
Norway's training committees retool oil workers for offshore wind. Same skills, new industry. But the most innovative solution is happening in Mongolian Gare districts. Families here traditionally burn coal for heat. The air becomes completely unbreathable.
Enter Eureka, a company with a radically different approach to energy poverty.
They store the sun's energy for heat at night.
They provide solar panels, batteries, smart sensors, and efficient heaters. One integrated system. But here's the genius part. IoT sensors verify every ton of emissions saved automatically. Those verified reductions become carbon credits sold on global markets for real money. The revenue helps families pay for their clean energy systems. Zero upfront cost to them. This transforms climate action from handout to empowerment. Every GARE becomes a power plant. This is the just transition. The most vulnerable become active participants, not passive recipients. But solving today's problems isn't enough. We must think about tomorrow's challenges today. By 2049, we'll have 124 million metric tons of solar panel waste to deal with. If we mishandle this, we just replace one pollution problem with another. The solution: circular economy. Design everything for disassembly from the start. Lithium batteries contain valuable metals. We can't just throw them away. The battery passport tracks every cell from mine to second life. Global standards make this work. The ISA's new guidelines lead the way. The Sunrise platform brings everyone together: governments, industry, recyclers, investors.
This is the next frontier, making the revolution itself sustainable.
So can we transition fast enough? The answer is yes, but only if we play all our cards. Card 1: systemic innovation. Technology plus policy plus new business models working together. Smarter grids, flexible markets, energy as service. This is how we scale. Card 2: decisive policy. Stable signals that guide capital where it's needed. China added 240 gigawatts of solar in 2025 alone. This is what alignment looks like. Card 3: inclusivity and fairness. No one left behind, no one fighting against us. From Mongolia's gears to Brazil's funds, we're learning what works. Card 4, responsibility and foresight. Thinking about end of life before we build. The Battery Passport and Sunrise platform makes circularity real. So the speed of transition depends on playing all these cards together. For policymakers, remove grid bottlenecks, create stable investment signals, fund training. For investors, storage and hybrids are now the baseline. Circular economy is the frontier.
For communities, demand a seat at the table. Your future is being designed now.
The marathon continues, but now we know the path and we have the tools. The question isn't whether we can transition fast enough. It's whether we will. The path is clear. The tools are here. The only question left is our will to act.